Okay, Mỹ.
Yeah.
What are the differences between working for Dutch company versus Vietnamese company?
Ooh, there's many differences. Many differences. I think I can share three kind of differences. Like one is about the culture, one is about the more the structure of the organization, and the other one is about communication. I think. So
Communication.
yeah, communication.
Okay.
So I think about the culture. I feel like in the Netherlands they have like a more open culture, like it's a little bit more relaxed, and I think here in Vietnam the culture is a little bit more closed, like a little bit more reserved. So people are not very likely to talk, I would say. So it's more a little bit reserved, and in the Netherlands they are very talkative, I would say. And then about the organizational structure, I think in the Netherlands the structure is a little bit flat, basically.
Flat.
So there's not that many bosses or managers, and boss can be your friend as well, you know, and you just talk very informal with them as well. And I feel like here in Vietnam, the organizational structure is a little bit higher, so it means that you are not really able sometimes to speak to your higher boss about the communication. Yeah, I think in the Netherlands it's a little bit more direct, so you can just go straight to the point. But here you have to be a little bit more careful what you say, and sometimes you have to read.
Go around.
Go around. You know, like so. Yeah.
Get it.
Can you share one quote that you love the most?
Yeah, I have one quote. I actually read this quote like on my manager's CV. He's like a very old man and from the Netherlands, you know. And actually, he's not 25 years old. I think he's like almost
50?
Yeah, 55. I'm very sorry if you are a little bit younger, but I think he's 55.
Okay, just
but his quote is actually. He says in his CV, he says like the world actually needs dreamers and doers. But what is actually more important is actually that if you have dreamers who do actually, because that is what the world really needs. Yeah, I think that's a very useful quote for the generation of nowadays.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.